guys, it's Jessie V. So today I'm going to be doing my June Q&A, and don't worry, this video is not clickbait because one of the questions that I received reminded me of the time I was extremely unhealthy and super underweight. So this video is going to be a short V time about that and also partly a Q&A. So you will get both things. But before I get started, I do have a brief sponsored app to talk about. It is a free mental health app called Project Toe, and it basically allows people to talk to each other about life struggles like depression, addictions, illnesses, all kinds of stuff. It's like this huge support group with tons of people giving each other help and advice. So basically you create a profile and then you can join or create your own support group. From there you can post to the group wall, you can chat one-on-one, you can do anything you want. It's just great that you can interact with other people. It's so amazing, especially for the people who feel like they have no one to talk to. This app is the perfect place for them to go. So if you guys are interested, you can join my support group called #JessieV, and we can all chat there and support each other with life struggles. We can talk about anything we want. So I will put a link to the app below. You guys can download it on iOS or Android. It's a really cool thing. So let's get into the Q&A. I feel like I should start with the topic that is the title of this video because that is obviously why you guys clicked on it. So someone asked me, what did you hate most about middle school? And there's a lot of things that I did not like, and the main thing was bullying. I was really bullied a lot in school, and I actually made a whole video last year about that. But one of the things that I did not mention in that previous video was how extremely underweight I was. And this happened, I'd say, through grade 7 to probably 10, 11, and I actually was really not happy with my body. And it was strange because it wasn't like I had an eating disorder. I was eating properly. In fact, I was eating probably more than the rest of my family. I wasn't binge eating, but I was eating properly, like a lot of food at my age. And for some strange reason, the weight just wasn't coming on. So people all the time would call me anorexic. They would just make fun of how skinny I was. They would call me bones. And doctors thought that it could have been a thyroid problem. My metabolism could have just been so fast. But the pictures that I look back on now from me being that skinny are kind of disturbing to me. Like, I will show you some, and it might surprise you. The first picture is of me out on a walk, and this picture wasn't posed. My friend just took it of me for some reason. But I mean, look at the size of my arms and my legs. I was just so skinny. This next one is of my sister Mandy and I mean, look at my arm. My arm is so tiny, like abnormally tiny. I was probably in grade 11 there. This next one, I'm standing outside with my friend, and you could tell that her legs are completely healthy for her age, and then mine are super skinny, and I'm wearing jeans, so you can't even really see the real size of my legs there. They're much smaller than they look. And some people, unfortunately, might say, no, you looked good there. You were skinny, you looked very nice, I love your body. Actually, I went to the doctor, and I was 20 pounds underweight. In fact, more than that, I think, because I was supposed to be 110 pounds at that age. I was about 17 years old, and I was under 80 pounds. That's actually really scary to think about. So yeah, I was like this from like grade 7 to grade 11, and then finally around mid-grade 12 and the beginning of college, I started actually putting healthy weight on, and now I'm really happy with my body. I do not want to go back to that at all. But yeah, that was just kind of a big part of my life that I've never really talked about, so I thought that maybe I should. Well, let's carry on with the questions because I feel like that part was very depressing and I kind of want to move on now. Do you ever regret starting YouTube? Oh my gosh, never. I am so happy that I started YouTube. In fact, what I regret is not starting earlier, but you know, what can you do now? I'm just very happy with it. Milk or cereal first? I always put my cereal first. I've actually never seen anybody ever put their milk and then their cereal. So if any of you guys do that, please let me know below. I'm actually very curious. If you can get another tattoo, what would it be? I'm actually already thinking of going to get my third tattoo. I really want it to be the Tree of Gondor. There's actually a lot of symbolism from this tree in Lord of the Rings, and I also just love trees in general. I love the design of this tattoo. So I'm gonna get it on my right wrist because I already got one on my left wrist, so I think it would just look very symmetrical and awesome. From a scale of 1 to 100, how much do you love your boyfriend? 1,000,000. Would you prefer a boy or girl as a baby? I actually hope I have both. both. I really want a boy and a girl, but whatever babies I have, I will love. Have you ever had sleep paralysis? If so, what did you see? I don't think I ever have, but I do know that my boyfriend used to have sleep paralysis all the time back in high school, and the main thing he would see were these really creepy nurses at the bottom of his bed. Like, you know the ones from Silent Hill, if you guys have seen that movie? Just really creepy nurses that move really quickly and like their arms crack and everything. I don't know, he always saw those at the end of his bed, so that really freaked me out. Roughly how long does it take to edit one of your videos? It really depends on the length of my video and kind of what I'm doing. I'd say the shortest amount of time I've ever edited a video was in about an hour, and the longest time has been 4 hours, so it's kind of in the middle of that. I'd say it takes me 1 to 4 hours to edit a video. Can you speak Estonian or Finnish? My grandpa can speak Finnish, and I can speak some Estonian. I'm just kind of nervous too because I feel like I'm not that good. Like, I can understand it pretty well and I can speak it, but my accent is horrible. So if I speak it on camera right now and any Estonians were watching, I feel like they'd be very upset with me. Favorite veetime that you have ever told? P.S. I love you so much. I love you too. I think my favorite veetime ever was called My Babysitting Disaster, and I made that back around when I first started YouTube, so I was definitely more shy in front of the camera, but the story is so hilarious and I love that video. Which video on your channel was the most fun to make? Oh my gosh, definitely my Truth or Dare video where I dressed up as Miranda Sings. That was such a fun video to make, oh my gosh. Do you like stuffed animals? If so, which one? I don't really like stuffed animals per se, but I have this stuffed Baymax that I absolutely love. He is my bae. I love him. What was your most recent text message? I think it was from my boyfriend, but let me go check. Yes, it was from my boyfriend, and he said, I can't wait to see you, which is so cute. I'm seeing him in a couple days, so he just can't wait to see me. Are you a night owl or an early riser? I think you guys know this answer. I am so totally a night owl. Call me Jessie Hoot. What's your zodiac sign? I am an Aquarius, which basically means that I'm a mermaid. Did you play any sports growing up? I played tennis, and I did competitive swimming. I don't know if that counts, but tennis I did for a while, and I loved it, but then I hated it at the same time, so I don't know. Do you ever meet any fans in the shops or on the street or anything? If so, how often? Oh my goodness. In the past month, I've been seeing so many of you guys. It's to the point where every time I go out in public, I will see at least one of you guys, which is amazing to me. I went to an arcade with my friend Danielle last week, and I probably saw about 20 of you guys within an hour, and it was so crazy, and I love seeing you guys, so just know that if you ever see me in public, don't be afraid to come say hi. I will honestly give you the biggest hug ever. I usually post from Tuesday to Saturday. Usually, I really try to film 5 videos a week. When do you plan on quitting YouTube? Oh my goodness, I do not plan on it. I do not want to quit YouTube like ever, so I'll be on here till I'm an old woman, even if no one's watching me anymore. Anyways though guys, that is the end of my June Q&A. Thank you all for sending in questions. If you did not get into this video, do not worry. I do one every single month, and I ask you guys to send me questions on Instagram, which is linked below, along with all of my other social media and my P.O. Box information, so you can check that out. And until next time guys, bye!